everybody, Joe Kane here from Rocks Coronado, and today I'm going to answer a question that people have been asking me for a while, and that is, can you please show us your work setup? Like where do you do your painting? How do you have things organized and all that kind of stuff? I know a lot of people are working in their homes, maybe setting up on their kitchen counter or at a table or something like that, and then they have to put it all away. I'm very fortunate because I have a garage. As you can see behind me, this is it's mostly storage of stuff that has collected over 25 years, moving all over the world with the Navy. But I do have a dedicated workbench where I can keep all my art stuff out. So any time of the day or night, I can come out here and I can start to paint or work on what I was doing, and I have a place for drawing. And so I'm gonna just quickly walk you through the areas where I work and show you how I organize my stuff, because it's really, for me, it's very critical to have stuff where I can find it easily. It's gonna look messy. My inclination was to clean it up before I did this video, but you know, it seems like my painting never stops. So I do try to keep it organized, but it's not going to look perfectly clean by any means. So let's just start with the immediate work area, and I'm going to switch cameras. There's all my paints and stuff. I'm going to take you through real quick. I have a palette here where I can mix up stuff, and I use a lot of these, you know, they're lids to like pickle jars and jelly jars and whatever, to mix paint in, and then when they get too messy, I just throw them away. That way you recycle those. You know, you get to use them more than once. I also keep over here a few tools, a little razor knife and a paint knife and some other things that I can use when painting, and also a little magnet there. I have a lot of dotting tools here and some different sponge brushes, and then these are all my fine tip paint markers here. Various brands, because I try a lot of different things. Paint brushes up here. I got some pencils, some fine point gel pens here, and some micron ink pens, which work great for really fine lines and stuff like that. Some of these I don't even use, but these are acrylic paint pens too. Just various things I've tried over time. These are some Posca pens, which I use sometimes. Some water for cleaning my brushes. If you're wondering what these are great for tracing out circles when you're trying to do various sizes of circles and you need them, and this is just an interesting shape that you can trace around and get some different lines from. So, and then over here I got all my acrylic paints that I use when I'm doing brush work. So there's a lot of different colors there. Oh, these on top are they're actually puffy paint, but when they get almost empty, I store them upside down there, so the paint will be near the tip when I need to use them. My little mascot there. And then, let's see, over here, this is a lot of puffy paint, and I have it set up on a Lazy Susan that I bought somewhere, I don't know, Amazon maybe. Got some Mod Podge in the back. Also got more paint markers up here, various point sizes and shapes. Thank you to Nadine for giving me this little box, which is fantastic. I got a lot of white here, a lot of black here, and then in the back, various colors with different tip sizes. Here's some more, and then a few more items back here. Just different types of things I use occasionally and sometimes rarely. And then up in the back here, these are all my little work surfaces. These are all my little work surfaces. They're basically pieces of cardboard that I've just cut into squares. An old envelope, for instance, that's nice and firm that you can put a big rock on. And I just keep them back there, and that's a great place to store them. I have a whiteboard back here that I can keep all kinds of ideas on, of things that I want to do, things coming up, pictures I want to do, or, well, these are just songs that I'm working on. And then over to the side here, I have some blank rocks, canvases as we call them, that I get from the beach. These just came out of the rock tumbler. I do have a big rock tumbler right here that I will use which I usually plug in at night when I'm not working, because otherwise the sound can make it crazy. I have a fan here which blows over to this area to dry paint. Now some of these are already dry, but they're just sitting here still. These were those tea light holders that I made a while back. But this is the surface I use right in front of the fan, just to, when I have something wet, I usually put it over here and then give it a chance to dry, and I can get several rocks going at the same time to work on. And then over here, I have my little photography area. Okay, so I have a couple little spotlights there. I can put my rocks in there with a black background and get some nice photography shots of them. So turn that off. And then storage. Storage is a premium right now. Seems like I'm always hiding rocks every day. I'm putting rocks out, selling rocks. I mean, I get rid of rocks every day, but it seems like I paint faster than I get rid of them. So I've got so many in here just waiting to be, you know, one of the things I've neglected doing is actually setting up my online store, which I'm going to do at some point. Just seems like it hasn't been on my priority list. So I got a lot of rocks here, okay? And then just outside here is where, sorry for the light change there, I have this to paint on, so I can spray paint things on there, and I can also use the sealer here. And it's basically a Lazy Susan that has a lot of paint on it. That's why it looks so funky. And I just keep that on an old bar stool, and that's where I paint. And then I have a lot more blank canvases out here, a lot of rocks. And then over here too, I got a whole bag of white rocks there, and then some big flat ones, some seashells, and let's going back to the bench. That's basically my setup. So yeah, that's basically my setup. I you know, everything here, because it is doubling as a garage and a place where I park my bikes and a storage facility. Someday I'll have it more organized. I'll have a place where I can really dedicate as a studio, because it is getting a little cramped, especially with all the painted rocks that I need to get rid of at some point and get out there in an organized way, whether it's a store or a gallery or whatever. And I'm working on that, but slow going. Right now I've just started really dedicating some serious time to it, so I'm excited to see how I'm able to organize this in the future. But please, if you have any questions about how I do things, let me know, because I'm going to be putting out these videos to kind of help people understand the process a little more, and how you can get into it if you want to paint rocks, and maybe save you some of the trials and errors that I had to go through when I was, you know, as I've been learning. And so please feel free to send me a message or leave a message in the comments, and when I see it, I'll answer you as quickly as I can. For now, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how my workspace is set up. And keep watching Joe Rocks Coronado, and check me on Facebook and Instagram, #Joe Rocks Coronado. Thanks. See you later.